Let's get into it. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Kiya Boy. Welcome back to my channel. Nice to see you all again. Hi. So guys, I'm here with you today to talk about how I've changed since living in Korea. Like, it's been a lot of years since I've been here, and I feel like a lot of people ask me, how were you when you first came to Korea compared to like now? And the answer to that question varies in so many ways. Of course, people ask me about like plastic surgery and all this other stuff. Those are the first things. But I feel like since I've been in Korea, I've changed in so many ways, and they've been truly inspiring. And I've changed in a lot of positive ways. I feel like I had a lot of negative qualities, and I've managed to turn a lot of those around. I still have certain ones like my anxiety. I'll get into that. So why don't we start with appearance-wise of how I've changed? So when I first got here, I was not the type to like be wearing makeup. And when I say like be wearing makeup, I mean like I didn't wear foundation ever. I didn't even know how to apply it until like 2 years ago when I finally first learned how to apply foundation. I didn't know how to apply foundation. I didn't know how to do eyeshadow, all that other stuff. For makeup for me would just be mascara, put like a little blush on my cheeks just to give it like some little pop there, and lipstick, and that would be it. I wasn't even doing my eyebrows. I started to because I learned like, doing your eyebrows is very important, but at that time I didn't. So it is what it is. So I feel like my appearance has changed with makeup. Like, of course I wear makeup now, and I wear it a lot more often because of shootings and videos and different things like that. And I gotta be presentable, which I can do without makeup because I think I was just as cute when I wasn't wearing like foundation and all this other stuff. But I like that I know how to apply everything now, and I feel a little bit more confident in myself with applying stuff. We still working on eyeshadow. Please leave me alone about that. But everything else, I'm, pretty decent at. Even like hair-wise, I feel like my hair always been on point. So, but I can say that I've changed in the aspect where I wasn't wearing wigs. Like I probably had only worn like 2 wigs over the course of 2 years ago, and I didn't know how to blend them junks. Like I didn't know how to blend it and make it look natural and stuff like that. And I'm a little bit better. I can take a little foundation, plug it a little bit, tweeze it, all that stuff, and make it look cool, make it look cute. So I'm proud of myself in that aspect. No, I haven't had any plastic surgery. You guys seen my video about me going to G&G Clinic. You know why I went there. I'm not spoiling it here, but yeah, I didn't have any plastic surgery, so it is what it is. But I did do some stuff to kind of enhance my look, my face, all non-surgical, of course, but I just felt like, it has nothing to do with age or anything or me being vain, but I wanted to improve, certain things that I don't necessarily like about myself. Like when I say certain things that I want to improve, I just mean like dark circles under my eyes, things like that. And my little chin area. But that's about it. Nothing major, nothing too serious. So when I look back on my old videos and I look at me now, I feel like I look the exact same, but different because I've grown older in the face. Like I became older overnight from stress, anxiety, and also because of me knowing how to do my makeup now. So I look different and the same at the same time. So it's a good thing. But yeah, I'm really loving it. Hair, just been popping. I learned how to dye my hair here. Like I just taught myself because salons are crazy expensive for like dyeing hair. I'm not paying all that just to get a little color added to my hair. So I dye my hair myself every time, and it takes me like hour, 2 hours, and that just be it. So I'm cute. Clothes-wise, I feel like I have more style here because back home in America, I swear to God, I know how to dress. Like I was just throwing on random stuff with random stuff with random stuff. I didn't have an artillery of shoes. I had like maybe 2 pairs of shoes, 3 pairs of shoes, and that was it. That was blatantly it. But these days I have so many more shoes. And when I say so many, it's like 5, 6 pairs, but that's still a lot for me. My style is just so different. I like the way that Korean girls dress, but at the same time, it's just, kind of the same how everyone else is dressed here. So I feel like I developed my own style, and my style is just comfortable but cute. And I feel like that works for me because back in America, it wasn't necessarily comfortable or cute. It was just, But here, I'm not gonna lie, I wear a lot of dresses. I guess I could say I was like more into like fitted clothes where things just kind of like fit on my body like it's supposed to, how I feel it's supposed to. Other people will call it tight, and that's not the word for it. Like if I'm small all over my body and the shirt is a small, you bet I'm gonna get a small. I can't help it that my boobs are a little bit bigger than the rest of everything else. I can't help that. But that don't mean I'm particularly picking a tight shirt. It just means like, why would I get a medium if I'm not a medium? I'm gonna get a small because I'm a small. That's the logic. I have people tell me like, you wear a lot of tight stuff. No, sweetie, I wear a lot of fitted things because it fits for my body. Now, unless something is actually popping out, then it should be no problem. We worried about what I'm wearing. I ain't gonna be worried about what you wearing, okay? I'm not commenting on you wearing the smalls and you bought a medium large. So let's keep our mouths shut, okay? Let's just be quiet. Yeah, so I think that goes as far as my like appearance wise. Personality, I've changed so much. Like I feel like my personality just did a 180. I used to be super outgoing and like I could always go out and hang out and drink and do all types of shenanigans. But over the last couple of years, I feel like I don't really know where that part of me went. It just like disappeared. I don't go out for nothing. I don't like hanging out. I don't like going to clubs. I don't like drinking even. Like if I have a drink, it's gonna be possibly once, maybe twice a month maximum. I just don't find excitement in those things as I used to. And I think it's just because I'm growing up and I'm realizing that spending my energy on that just drains me. And I am more work oriented and like focused on my career and stuff like that. So that's all I care about putting my energy into. And I swear to God, being hungover and going out, just I regret it the next day, or not even the next day. I regret it like a few hours afterward. As soon as that first shot hit, I'm just like, why? Because I know that it's going to slow me down for the path that I'm headed on. And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it, because one of my good friends here, she had a birthday party a couple of months ago and we went to Yang, which is like a beachy area. I had a really good time with like, we drank like crazy. So it's fun when it's like, for me, in moderation. And I feel like I no longer want to do the things that I used to. And I feel like back then I was a lot more petty, a lot more vengeful, I guess. Vengeful. And I'd say selfish. I was gonna say kind of selfish, but I'd be lying. I didn't really value a lot of friendships, and I couldn't really understand a lot of people around me because I was too busy being in my own head. And a lot of that had to change. And I'm glad it did, because now I realize what's important to me, and that's the people around me, my friendships, relationships, different things like that. And I've also kind of taken into account, you know, how crazy I think I was like years ago in my early 20s. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me. I am kind of like mad at myself, but at the same time, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, because for me, I was a child. Like, I was still young. Basically, I grew up a lot. Okay, that's that. My personality is so different, and I'm no longer rude. I'm no longer petty. I'm no longer only in it for myself. No longer just selfish. I learned and I grew up. And I'm glad Kiya kind of threw me into the real world in order for me to understand that life does not revolve around me. I've made peace with my younger self. And even when it comes to like people that I fell out with, that I'm no longer friends with, like, to be honest, if I saw them walking on the street, why would I care? Like, in a negative way. I'm saying, like, I don't hold on to stuff. Like, I don't hold on to grudges and just hold on to anger and different things like that. I mean, if I had to drop you for a good reason, then of course, then I'm probably not gonna just reach out to you and try to contact you. But like, if I pass by someone that I just fell out with or that I'm no longer in contact with, I'd smile at them, say hi on the street, and keep it moving. Like, I wouldn't have no ill intentions. I just don't see the point of that. And the person I feel like they knew back then is definitely not the same Kiya that I'm looking at in the mirror every day. My apologies to anyone I've ever wronged if you're watching this video. I mean, you know, just happen to come across it. I apologize for my younger self. I really do. And the last thing I want to say about my personality is that I was also extremely nice when it came to like people around me and people that I didn't know, and would try to do everything for them to meet their needs and then neglect myself. And I know that sounds really like counterintuitive. I hope I'm using that word right. It doesn't sound right that I say I was selfish and that I was nice, but that's how I was. I was nice at the same time, to where when it would come to other people, I would try to do everything that I could for other people to make them happy, even if that meant sacrificing my own happiness. And I've changed because I no longer tolerate the BS, and I learned how to stand up for myself in that area, mostly. So I stopped letting people walk all over me, and I've just grown. Like, my way of thinking is completely different. I'm not that same outgoing party girl that I used to be. Definitely not. I'm much more introverted. I don't know where that came from, but I feel like that had a lot to do with like my last company and just being in Korea, period. I don't know, a lot of things have changed with that. So I'm not as outgoing where I just walk up to people and start talking to them. I don't do that like I used to anymore. I'm just kind of like quiet. And if somebody approaches me, talks to me, then I'll talk. You know, if we're in the same line of work, like same thing, but I'm just a lot more like quiet. So I'm kind of reflecting back on all of this stuff because I realized that one of my purposes in life is to help people. And I never thought that would ever be me. I just wanted to make music and like be in the entertainment industry and be an actress and all this other stuff. But I discovered that one of my purposes in life is to help people, and that's what I love doing. And I don't know why I like to do that, but I love helping people in whatever way that I can. So, you know, this is most of the reason why I'm on YouTube, and to kind of like feel like I'm talking to somebody and just vent about everyday problems here and there and just be honest with y'all about Kiya. But it's not for the money, because believe me, I'm not making like checks. I'm not putting like 1,000 tons of ads in there like I could with my videos, but you know, I just let YouTube generate however many ads they put in there, whatever, and I keep it moving. But I am definitely here to assist y'all with whatever little questions that y'all have, or you know, just if you have questions on how to grow as a person, like I could help with that, because I've ended up reading a lot of books over the years, and I've listened to a lot of different podcasts and just learned how to practice more self-love. I'm still working on it. I'm still a hot mess in that area with self-love, and I could benefit from like a ton of therapy, but I want to help y'all as much as I can. I really do. One day I'm gonna probably unpack like my childhood and like my upbringing and stuff like that, and then y'all can understand a little bit more about why I was the way I was. But we're not gonna get into that today. We're just going to talk about how I've changed, and that's how I've changed. And the very last thing I'm gonna touch on is just like, where's my future headed in all of this? I know a lot of people are probably thinking like, are you gonna stay in Kiya forever? Or, you know, what do you wanna do? And I say, like I said, I wanna help people. That's one. So I wanna start a bunch of charities to assist Black women and women, you know, in general, and people of color, help them in a lot of different ways. I'm not gonna like say it all right now, because they're my little ideas. I ain't about to tell you all that yet. But I wanna start up some charities. I want to, you know, be more catapulted into my singing and do different stuff when it comes to my YouTube, entertainment in general. I want to make music. That's a guarantee for me. I want to make music. I want to help people. I want to do some TV, do some dramas, some movies, some acting, something like that one of these days. I don't know, one day in my future, hopefully. I'm not thinking about marriage anytime soon. Definitely not thinking about marriage anytime soon. Like, I don't think I'll be ready for marriage until like early mid-30s. And I'm not saying ready, like that's when I want to get married, but I'm not going to be thinking about it. And children, oh God, I ain't thinking about children at all, okay? I'm just not thinking about those. So, oh, if y'all see the Band-Aid on my hand, I just put that on there because I had a little accident with my finger and some nail clippers, and you can see like how much I'm bleeding because of a stupid decision I made. And I gotta get into that. But anyways, yeah, thanks so much guys for watching my video. This is the end of my video. If you guys like watching this video, don't forget to like, comment down below. Please tell me your thoughts. What do you think about my life changes and my growth and all that other good stuff? And if you have your own like life changes and growth stories, please tell me. It took Kiya for me to really grow as a person. Like the hardships and stuff of being here just really helped me, and I'm grateful for that, and kind of sad. It is what it is. I think the loneliness and the isolation really catapulted me into, you know, growth. I didn't have nowhere else to go. I was in a box, nowhere to go but up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please push that subscribe button right now. Don't forget to push the subscribe button and the bell for notifications from me and when I upload videos and things like that. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Instagram is the best way to catch up with me in my life, to see what I'm doing, to connect with me, comment on my pictures. I go on live, you can ask me questions there, blah, 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 blah. Please don't overload my DMs. And that's gonna be it for my video. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.